Hi, this is Kumaravil. Today's topic we are going to discuss about a conflict of interest. Conflict of interest means an individual has to or more desire that all the interests cannot be satisfied given the circumstance. Let us consider a scenario where you are assigned to investigate the quality of the product. You have done the investigation and you find that what the quality of the product is not up to the level, right? So now immediately what the manufacturer or company or the organization will do, they try to give some bribe in order to favor to them. So now you are in the situation where to accept the bribe or not. If you accept the bribe, you will get money. Okay, then instead, if you refuse the bribe, if you are going to give your report honestly, then what happen? You are doing something good to the society. So now you will be in the circumstance where to accept the bribe or not to accept the bribe. It is based on your own willingness. You can take the decision. Now, types of conflict of interest. First, we will discuss about actual conflict of interest. What do you mean by actual conflict of interest? It is a direct way of involving. For an example, you are working in an organization where you are assigned you are in the purchase department where you need to purchase the raw material from XYZ company, right? So, in actually, what you have to do, you have to give an open announcement, and the people they will try to apply it. Then, based on the various criteria, we need to select. Instead of that, if you are going to favor any one of the organization or any one of the raw material provider by getting some bribe, then it is nothing but what actual conflict of interest. Then what is about potential conflict of interest? Potential conflict of interest in the sense, right? So they consider the same scenario. You are working in an purchase department where you need to purchase the raw material. Now you are not going to get bribe. Let us assume, right? Any one of your friend is going to, right, apply for it. Then what you used to do? He generally is your friend, so immediately you try to give favor to him. Okay, so maybe today you may not get any benefit. Future you may get benefit from it. Okay, this is an example for potential conflict of interest. And the last one is about apparent conflict of interest. Apparent conflict of interest in the sense, so you are assigned to a job where you need to design something. Okay, and the money will be given to you based on the percentage from the profit. So now what is your mindset will be, you need to increase the price of the design. Okay, why you are increasing the price of the design apart from a normal cost? Because your payment will be percentage from the selling of the product. Okay, so if you increase the price of the design, then the percentage what you get will be very high. So always what you try to do, you try to increase the cost of the design. So this is an example for apparent conflict of interest. Obviously everyone know about bribe. So bribe is something such as it could be money or a favor offered or given to someone in a position of trust in order to induce him to act dishonestly. So now, what is kickback? So kickback again, it is a pre-arranged payment made to contractor, to companies or their representative in exchange for contract actually granted or called kickbacks. For an example, right? So you are applying for some contract in an organization. For example, you are going to apply for a food contract in an organization, right? So you have to apply it, and based on their specification, they will shortlist the application. Instead of that, if you are giving some bribe to them earlier itself in order to get the contract, this comes under kickback. Now, how this conflict of interest can be avoided? The first way, we need to follow the guidance of the company policy. Okay. The second things, in the absence of guidance of company policy, what we can do, then we can speak to our colleague or to our friends or family members or to our seniors right? Then can we discuss about the issue, say this is what happened, now I am find difficult to decide whether to accept these things or not. Then based on that suggestion, then you can take the decision. So for let us consider the scenario where you don't have company policy, you don't have people to help you, then what you have to do based on your own experience, right? As each and everyone they know what they are doing is right or wrong, right? So based on our our own understanding, our own experience, right? We need to do things in such a way that we avoid the conflict of interest.